Good morning, Mark Soderberg with ADM Investor Services with your morning ag outlook for Thursday, July 10th. Mixed trade here this morning. Prices falling back here following the release of the production numbers from CONAB in Brazil. Right now, corn's 2 to 3 lower. Beans range from 2 to 3 lower in new crop to 5 to 6 lower in old crop. Wheat prices still hanging in there 3 to 6 better, while the products are barely unchanged in the soy complex. CONAB just came out, 132 million metric tons is their corn production estimate. That's up from 128.25. Beans down a touch, 169.5 from 169.6, and lower in the wheat as well, from 8.2 last month to 7.8 this month. Late yesterday, the Trump administration announced tariffs of 50% on imports from Brazil, which will begin August 1st. Brazil's President da Silva, he vowed that his country will not take these measures lying down. However, so far has not shared a specific course of action. Still awaiting to see what other countries the Trump administration targets with tariff letters this week. U.S. weather remains quite favorable. Much of the nation's midsection we'll see rainfall over the next week, with the heaviest amounts favoring the central Midwest. Another day or two of extreme heat across the southern plains. However, more seasonal temperatures are expected for the upcoming weekend. Below normal temperatures are forecast for much of the central and western Corn Belt in week 2 of the outlook, which is likely to be the peak pollination stage for this year's corn crop. We're starting to see some rains in growing areas of Argentina benefiting their developing crop. Continued dry in west central Brazil, enabling corn harvest to move along a little more smoothly. About the only trouble spot globally right now is Western Europe, where this region continues to feel the effects of heat and drought stress on their summer crops. A bit surprising to me, Wire Services this morning reporting Strategies Grain has held their 25-26 EU soft wheat production forecast unchanged, just below 131 million metric tons. USDA reports tomorrow. Look for slightly lower old crop ending stocks in corn, slightly higher on beans. I look for no changes in their trend line yield estimates. Production expected to be down a little bit due to slightly lower acres. I'm most eager to see just how much USDA raises their Brazilian corn production forecast. Recall they kept, and also what impact that has on U.S. exports on the new crop balance sheet at 130 million metric tons. Their current forecast is well below most private estimates, which range in the 135 to 140 range, with one even as high as 150. So CONAB today at 132 was a little bit higher than what they thought that they would raise theirs to. I would expect USDA to raise theirs above that tomorrow. My all-wheat production forecast just over 1.9 billion bushels, about 10 below the average trade guess. I've got winter wheat at 1.355 billion, down 27 from June. Most of that cut coming from the hard red class. My production forecast there at 760, down 22. I've got no change in soft red, holding at 345. My spring wheat production forecast at 470 million bushels, well below a year ago due to lower acres, but very much in line with the average trade guess. In my opinion, corn prices right now are discounting yields here across the U.S. about 2 to 3 bushels breaker above the current USDA forecast of 181. Not likely to see a change, however, from the USDA until August. I do look for D's corn to drift below $4 before then. Fresh 3-month low for beans overnight. I do think the April lows are safe for now until we wait to see how late weather in late July and August turn out. Chicago wheat traded above its 50-day moving average while moving into a gap area from Monday's open. So good luck with tomorrow's USDA reports. Thank you for listening, everyone, and have a great day.